How you doing? Are you having a good day today? Welcome in. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to my shit show. But dude, you know what I really want? I want. Oh wait, I forgot to do my YouTube intro. Hi YouTube. Welcome to my stream. Today I'm gonna be playing V Rising and I'm giving away gift codes. So follow my Twitch. Wow, my editor edits this to be at the beginning of stream and probably leaves it in the middle too, so you guys see it twice. Hi, I'm GhostySaige. This is my chat, and I'm a wishy-washy narcissist. Thank you for watching. See, I feel like I need like an intro where it goes like I feel like I could do that. I need a jingle. You know, like a scat jingle, you know, but not like scat in the way of like shit, but scat in the way of like skippity that bedally do. I dropped all of my beans on the floor. I dropped so many beans on the floor, it's not even funny. I can't find them, bro. I can't. They were there and then they weren't, and I don't know what to do about it. I have these dry beans. I have these dry beans. They're dry. They're so dry. She's dry. The dry beans. They're not like baked beans, okay? I want to be crystal. These aren't beans you eat until you boil them. These are just regular beans. These are like I think they're pinto beans. I don't know. I used to like learn how to count with them, and my mom gave me a box of beans. She gave me a box of beans, and I dropped them on the floor. And I tried to pick them up, but I still feel like there's beans on the floor. What do I do if there's a lot of beans on the floor? That's crazy. Xander, thank you for the 40 months. Also, hello. Mayu, congrats on Thirst. How you doing? Hi, Unreality of Reality. Hello, Jade. Hi, Rudolphin. Hello, Well-Adjusted Gamer. Hello, D1. Hello, Soul. Hello, Defunctional. Hi, Oh Man Dominator. Hello, Cortova. Hello, Cho. Hi, just a goofy little fella. Hi, Hazard. Hello, Prime Evil Prophet. Evening, everybody. New here, thought I'd swing by and check out the vibe. Love that for you. The vibes. I feel like the vibes are currently beans. At least I think so. Hey, you doing, Xander? Grow a giant beanstalk? Maybe. I'm just trying my best, you know? Every day that you try your best is a day that, you know, Satan can't take away from you. I think that's how that is. I don't know, like, they always say that, you know, Satan's coming to get you. Nobody's picked me up yet, so maybe that's a good sign. But I don't know, maybe that's just my fault, you know? Maybe I'm not advertising myself enough. They say, like, everybody who gets in, like, the industry has to sign their soul away. I haven't sold my soul yet. Who do I talk to about that? I'm just saying, you know? It's like being unincluded from the Soul Foundation. You know? Like, who do I talk to about that? Who do I talk to about signing my soul away? I feel like in some ways it's like a piece of you that dies. And in other ways, it's just like you're signing away everything that you ever cared about. You know, Kanye was talking about that. He's like, I sold my soul to the devil and they killed my mom. And I wonder if there's any, like, validity in that. However, Kanye's tweets be wild and out, you know? So maybe there is some validity and maybe there's some not, you know? Maybe that's just how he feels. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Billy! How you guys doing tonight, though? Welcome in. Welcome. It's good to see you guys. I missed you. I'm sorry I didn't stream so early. I kind of gotta, like, you know, baby step my way back into it. It's been a while, so when you have to, like, go back from, like, something to nothing, like Honey Boo Boo, you know, it takes a minute to, like, get back in the middle of things, you know? You start to worry, you know? You start to have that unnerving fear that everything you say is gonna be stupid. But I think you guys already knew that, so, like, what am I worried about, you know? The Hollywood music industry stuff is very creepy. Yeah, there's, like, that, bohemian Rhapsody, no, Garden, Bohemian Garden. That's like, if you, I think they like sacrifice people there, you know? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Hi, Zen! I don't know, it's very creepy, very weird. I feel like you gotta be a little bit creepy and weird to fit in there, you know? They got a lot going on there. Like, how do they know you're for cereal if you don't, like, you know, sacrifice your loved ones? You know? I personally wouldn't do that, you know? I feel like it's not my job to, like, sacrifice somebody, you know? That's, like, a step too far. You know, there's, like, a line. There's a line that you don't cross when you're being weird and artistic. And I feel like some people just forget about the line that, you know, they may or may not cross. Some people sit there and they're like, oh, shit. That's a line and I'm gonna step over that line, and then they sacrifice a loved one. But do you really love somebody if you sacrifice them to, like, further your career? Is that really love at all? Do you love anything? Or is that just, like, vain? And I mean vain not, like, in the, like, the stuff that's inside of your arms, but, like, vain as in, like, your personality. No? Yeah, I wouldn't think it was true love if, like, you're willing to just, like, sacrifice them. Like, right off the bat. You know? Because, like, money can't buy people back. And think of all the big actors and actresses that did, like, 1 or 2 big movies and left the industry. But why? I don't know. Probably because there's some weird shit going on. Probably some weird shit. Hope you and everyone I am doing well. How you doing, Code? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see you guys. It's so good to see you guys. Sorry I was late, but I was still early. Because, like, I set my schedule till 11 p.m. this week, but I only streamed 2 hours yesterday because I was tired. So I was like, I'm going to start at 9 p.m. And now it's 10 p.m. because I was taking a bath. You know, I was sudsing up. You guys always call me fucking stinky anyways, so, like, you know, I was making sure that I was clean for you pookies, you know. Lady, thank you for the 34 months. How you doing tonight? Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I took a month break, if you didn't know. I've been gone for a hot minute. This is my third day back. 3 days grace, 3rd day back, you know. How you doing? Welcome in. It's good to have you. It's good to see you. Now it's good stinky instead of bad stinky. Yeah, now yesterday, so I took a bath yesterday too. I've been really, like, into bathing because I haven't been feeling the greatest, if I'm being real. But I took a bath yesterday and I put too much oil at the bottom of it because I have this Lily of the Valley oil, which smells really good. And then I filled up the bathtub after I put, like, a layer of Lily of the Valley oil, which was great. You know, it smelled awesome. I was, like, bathing. I was feeling soft and, like, pretty after it. But then when I drained it and tried to get out of the tub, it took me a solid 10 minutes to flop myself out like a fish because the bottom was too slippery. It was making my freaking feet all TV static. It was crazy. I didn't like it. I was flopping. I was trying to get out. Hi, Tavo. Thank you. Been meaning to check up on you. There's lots of work. Have you seen? Thank you. Bro was a fish. I was a fish. I was the slimiest fish on the planet. I was oily. I was like, you could have called me BP and I would have responded with how much oil there was. It was everywhere. It's hard to clean the oil out of the tub. I don't know. It was my mom's tub because I live in a shitty rental that doesn't have a nice tub. So usually I take my baths over there, except for tonight, which I just took, like, a shitty bath. But, like, I was doing the whole 9 yards. Like, I had a bath bomb and everything. So I was going to my mom's house. And I gotta be honest, I left her with the mess. So I'll probably hear about that later when she discovers it. You know? Magic Carp, you struggle. I feel like that is, like, my #1 go-to move is to struggle. I don't know. Look, I love my mom. I love you, Mom. My mom doesn't watch my streams because I curse and she doesn't like that. My mom, except for, like, lately, so my mom got a boyfriend lately. She hasn't had a boyfriend in 20 years. She got herself a boyfriend, and lately she's been cursing like a sailor, which I gotta be real. I gotta be so for real right now. I got in big ass trouble, like saying cheese and rice as a kid because it sounded too close to Jesus Christ. So to hear her just casually drop fuck out of nowhere pisses me off so bad, because that would have been a grounding for 2 weeks. My mom was like a no jokesy, no way. I grew up in a really, really religious household, so it was like, oh shit. Like, you couldn't say that though. You'd have to say, oh no. You know? You know? So it was just one of those things where I was like, why are you cursing? And I was talking to my mom, and I was just, she's like, I was talking to her about this boy, and she was like, well, he's a grown-ass man. And I was like, huh? And then she said it again. She was like, he's a grown-ass man. I was like, why are you saying ass? Why are you saying ass and it's not in relation to being a donkey? What are you doing? What are you doing, Mom? Mom's getting corrupted. I know. She's got like a NASA boyfriend or something, and he's all about space. Let me tell you about this NASA boyfriend, guys. Okay? Let me tell you about him. He was not impressed with my moon landing presentation. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, because I don't believe in the moon landing, the 1969 moon landing. That's just, I have a whole presentation about it, right? I don't believe in it. I don't agree with it. I don't think it happened. I think it's dog shit. The fact that they just casually taped over one of the most monumental moments in history. They're like, oh, we didn't need the moon landing, the original 1969 moon landing, is enough for me to be like, that didn't happen, right? Because why would you tape over it unless people nowadays could decipher it? You freaking skeezy scumbags. So I was showing this guy that my mom's dating, who's like a he's a NASA guy. He likes NASA, and he's worked for them for 50 years or something. I don't know. But I was showing him my PowerPoint presentation of why I didn't believe the moon landing was in existence. He was throwing me all these questions out of nowhere, like I knew the answer to them. Like, brother, I don't know the time, speed, velocity. I don't know that shit. I failed geometry. You think I know the time, speed, velocity of anything? I don't know shit. I'm a Vtuber. I'm a failure. It's the same thing. What are you talking about? No, and my birthday was 2 weeks ago. And he came to my birthday party, right? And he's been dating my mom for like 9 months. And I told him, I said, you got off the hook this year, but next year you have to get me a birthday present, right? Because, my straw dropped in my drink. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there, you fucking get out. Get out of there. Get. Come on. Ow. Fuck. Come on. Ow. Okay. Sorry. What was I talking about? So today I saw my friend earlier today. And she was gonna take me to dinner because I told her I was a broke bitch. And then she didn't take me to dinner. We just sat at the old church on the hill. And I was really hungry. I told her I wasn't hungry though. So that's maybe my fault because I lied about it. Oh, NASA. Yeah, so this guy came to my birthday party, right? And I told him next year you have to bring me a present because that's how this shit works. If you get invited to my party, you bring me a present. That's how birthday parties work, for people who don't know. If you get invited to a birthday present, I'm bleeding. Ow. If you get invited to a birthday party, you bring a birthday present. Easy peasy. Also, I thought you worked at NASA. Shouldn't you have money? I don't know. And my mom was looking at me and she's like, what are you talking about? Sorry, I'm swirling in my chair and I gotta stand still. But like my mom was like, you shouldn't ask people for birthday presents. And I was like, he's eating my birthday cake. Like, if you don't come to my birthday party, I get to eat more cake. So if you do come to my birthday present, you have to feed the beast. You have to give me a present. You have to give me a present, otherwise you just ate my cake and laughed. And then it was about you and not me, right? Right? That just makes the most sense to me. Like, if you're gonna eat my cake, you better bring me a present. Because that's my cake. right? Bring you proof of the moon landing, Master NASA, right? That's what I was saying. The presence is my presence. No, you have to bring me a present if you're gonna eat my cake. It's real. The moon is a cake. Why is my straw falling, bitch? I'm gonna like thread it through the lid opener. Well, that's actually smart as hell. I think this is new tech. Oh, I fell through again! It was not new tech! I'm gonna press it. Why is my bendy straw not... What the fuck? Birthday cake economy, right? I want my money back. That's what I'm saying. At least a birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you. It is easy as that. If you go to a birthday party, you bring a birthday present. And so I told him that. And the funniest part is like, I'm like low-key serious, but I'm also like high-key pulling shit, right? Like, I don't expect you to bring a birthday present, but you should, you know? Like, I'm on the double end of the spectrums there, you know? I got that double twist autism where it's like I see factual evidence and this is how it should work. Is that autism? I don't know. People keep saying I have autism. I'm not sure. I'm starting to be convinced of it. I need to stop talking to people who keep telling me I'm autistic. Because I don't think I'm autistic. And there's nothing wrong with being autistic. I just think I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. What liquid you drinking? I'm drinking a Mike's Harder Strawberry Pineapple can. I am. I know you are, Joshua. That makes a lot of sense. Hi, Devs. How you doing? You def have ADHD. No, I have ADD, not ADHD. I have ADD and OCD. I have been diagnosed with those, besties. Hi, X. How you doing? Long time no see. It's good to see you. Party liquor. How was your day? My day was great. I took a bubble bath. I have a plantar wart on my foot, so I'm currently, I put a band-aid on it. Should I tell you guys this? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I put a band-aid on it because I've had it on my foot for a while and I don't care for it. It's TMI. Welcome to the club. I know your first time chatter. This. I'm gonna talk about my shits and how they look like the Harry Potter snake all the time. I'm sorry. Should leave while you still can. Before I charm you with my wit and beauty. How you been? I've been great. Thanks for asking. I'm having a great time. I'm so glad I'm streaming again. I had what was I talking about before? I was talking about the NASA guy, but I just think like it's the double sword, the double end of the spectrum where it's like, yeah, if you go to a birthday party, you should bring a birthday present, right? Like that's normal. At the same time, I don't really like I'm grown. I'm grown. So like I don't expect a birthday present, but I still think you should. At least like flowers or balloons, right? Like flowers or balloons, like balloons. I'm a big balloon person. I like to make balloon animals. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a clown. I used to do parties where I made balloon animals. I'm good at it. I am grown. I'm a grown woman. I like my ladies with plantar warts. Oh, dude, I got a surprise for you then. I'm the girl for you. I'm the girl of your dreams. I got a big plantar wart. Some kind of contribution, card, cash, food, etc. No. So if you're going to eat my cake, you're gonna bring me something. You have to bring me an offering, a poem, some words of wisdom. He asked me, instead, he made me give him words of wisdom. He said, I ask my kids every year, what is some good advice that you've gotten? And I was like, why am I being haiku'd right now? Why am I being tested? Put on, like, I gotta use my memory bank. I very rarely use my memory bank, okay? I'll do it. You'll do the plantar wart? Hi, Spare How, welcome in. Some kind of contribution. Yeah, exactly. A birthday haiku. I don't know how to make a haiku. It's like 757, I think. A job interview? No, it's my birthday party! Though, not gonna lie, my birthday was fire. I had a bunch of friends come and hang out. We went bowling. And then later that week, my family got together and they grilled out. Which I like grilling. I like when people grill me shrimp. Have you got balloon animals? I did not, but I did make some balloon animals because I'm the person that makes balloon animals. Thank you! Thank you! I'm old as hell now. No, I'm still young. I'm still young in spirit. Get it? Spirit? Because I'm a ghost, you know? 757 or 575? 757 575. It can go both ways? I didn't know it could go both ways. That's crazy. I didn't know. I don't know how to do it. Let's see. Let's see. How to do a haiku. Let's make a haiku. How to do a haiku. Craft a 3-line poem with a specific syllable count. 575 757. A haiku has 3 lines. The first line has 5 syllables. The second line has 7 syllables. The third line has 5 syllables. No rhyme. Haikus do not need to rhyme. I don't like poems that don't need to rhyme. I feel like if you're gonna make a poem, you should make a rhyme. Can still frolic like no other. I'm good at frolicking. I'm whimsy. I'm grace. I'm all up in your face, you know? Oh, boo, this guy sings. I know, but he asked me what the best advice I'd ever gotten was. And I kind of wanted to ask you guys what the best advice you guys have ever gotten. What's the advice that's made you go, oh shit, that's low-key smart as hell. Like, I'm gonna apply that to myself, you know? Like, what's something that's got you thinking that you're like, oh, yeah, had a birthday, NASA boyfriend came in, but this guy brought her no gift. That's what I'm saying. You need to bring me an offering if you come to my party, right? It doesn't have to be big, but like you should. Like, there's that one gesture. Who was the gesture that his entire job was just like he jumped in the air and he like farted? That could be me. Gesture that farted. Roland the Farter, the medieval flatulist who lived in the 12th century England. He was given Hemmingstone Manor in Suffolk, 30 acres of land, in return for his services as a jester for King Henry II. Each year he was obligated to perform Saltum Siffletum Petum for the king's court at Christmas. And all he did was jump in the air and fart. Like, that's awesome! Roland the Farter. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. Feel the need to say sorry, rethinking your words to not include sorry. I think that's good. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's a good one. It feels impossible to do something until you actually try it. Exactly. Not even I gave you a birthday haiku. Ghosty once had a birthday. That's a boyfriend kid, but this guy brought her no gift. Dude, that's real. That's real. I'm taking a picture of that for my mom. She was like rolling her eyes at me when I was like, where's my present? Story of Whistle 575. GhostySaige is on. She likes jump farting gestures. Girls with planter words. That's fucked up. That's fucked up of you. What the hell? I am more than just my planter wart. Scampit. Skankpit. Skankpit, that's hilarious. Jump farting gestures so Twitch streamers. Hey, I'm just saying, you know, there's like, you could be a farting jester. That used to be a job, guys. He got land for farting. I feel like I would do well as a farting jester. You know, I got like a little bit of IBS. Maybe. That's self-diagnosed. But like, I feel like I could shit myself for the king. You know? If it was between me working and sewing things and like losing my life in the mill, or me jumping up and down and farting, I would take the latter. I'm just saying. Jump farting gestures so Twitch streamers. Yeah! Where's my free land? If you fired the wrong way and the king kills you. I mean, I feel like most of the kings back then just killed people for whatever reason, you know? They killed people left and right. Like, they didn't even have a reason. So they, like, was it King Henry VIII or something? He was like, he killed his wives. Like, he had like 5 or 8 wives or something, and he killed all of them. except for one that outlived him. And it said like he had like a rotten nutsack. King Henry the Eighth wives. Yeah, he had 6 wives, and he killed a lot of them. He killed Anne Boleyn, beheaded for treason and adultery after failing to produce a boy. Jane Seymour died after giving birth to Edward, Henry's only male heir. Anne of Cleves deemed her unattractive. That's crazy! Why'd you marry her if you thought she was ugly, bro? That's crazy. Catherine Howard beheaded for adultery after allegedly having relations with men before and during her marriage. That's crazy. Only one of them survived and divorced him, and that's because the Catholic Church wouldn't let him kill her. That's crazy! Let's burn a village, every king ever. Right? It's because he couldn't divorce them. Death for being ugly couldn't be me. Couldn't be me either. To be honest, the best piece of advice I ever received. You get 70, 80 years on average in this life guaranteed. Don't let anyone write your story but you. I mean, I think you can be the bad guy in anybody's story. I know a lot of people don't like me just because I'm me, you know? I've been the bad guy in someone's story just because of, like, being in a similar room as their boyfriend before. And I've always thought that was fucking wackadoodle, you know? I don't know if you guys have ever played the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Do you know how many people hate me for no reason on that game? Because they have an e-boyfriend? And because I'm a girl, I'm a fucking chick? You know how many people hate me for that? There was a lot of them. I had a free company. It was crazy. That shit's crazy. Those girls are crazy. Most of them were so hot. I was like so into them. I was so into them. They were so fine. And then they just got with the ugliest men possible because they had a deep voice. That shit's crazy. That shit's actually insane. When, girl, I'm after you, not your boyfriend. I'm after you. I'm trying to home wreck you away from him. Come to mama. The best piece of advice I ever received. You got 70, 80 years on average in this life guarantee. Don't let anyone... Yeah, dude, Zen, I feel the same way. Except for I probably got like 30 less than that. My only advice is learning from others' mistakes has gotten me farther than their successes. True. You gotta watch other people fall down to learn that you can stand up, you know? I felt attacked with that ugly guy with deep voice. I've never seen what you looked like, so I can't protest that. You know? I feel like people hate being honest nowadays. Sorry, that's fucked up. But I'm just saying, you know, a lot of VTubers in general I find are really attractive in person. If you've ever been to a con and you see an attractive person, they're likely a VTuber. And it's like, why are you a VTuber? It's for anonymity. It's anonymity. It's a non-commodity. Which I think is good, you know? People should be allowed to remain anonymous, especially with cancel culture being at an all-time high. But I think that could also be fun, you know? Being canceled for something dumb. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've never seen what you look like, Lighty, so I couldn't tell you. Hi, Ika! Me too, me too. What the fuck? What's wrong with the low self-esteem Andes? Visit Ghosty and her giant girthy Gertrude. Glad to see you survived the tub torch. Dang you, Crab! How you doing? Are you guys having a good day? We're talking about the best advice we've ever received. We're talking about the best... I'm trying to think about what I told him, and I don't remember. So maybe it wasn't that great of advice. At the same time, maybe I'm just freaking stupid. You know? Low self-esteem is what I run off of. It's just fucked up. You can't run off of low self-esteem. You can only run off of low morals and copious amounts of alcohol. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta hype yourself up. I found that if you talk and you tell people you're pretty and smart and charming, people will just believe that about you. I've never had people doubt that about me. Isn't that crazy? I say some shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm pretty smart, charming, kind, awesome, great. You gotta do like daily affirmations and you start to believe it and you convince everyone around you too. All my motivation used to just come from anger. I love that for you. Run on pure rage, bestie. Rage it out. I don't drink. I used to not drink. I used to not drink. Wait, there's other esteems besides low? Yeah, there's high self-esteem. I like to consider myself like a wishy-washy narcissist. A little bit, you know? Like, I'm so great and talented until I'm the worst person in the world and ugly. Fuck! It's just one of those things, you know? Like, you sit there and you're like, oh, great, I'm so smart, pretty talented, intelligent, everybody likes me so much, and then you're like, ah, shit, everybody can't stand me and just tolerates my ass. Every day that I'm awake is a day someone else has to suffer. And if I suffer, it's because of my own demise, and it's because of the things that I do, and everything I do is wrong. And then I'm like, wait, but I'm actually like incredibly hot and talented and smart and charming, and everybody likes me a lot. You know, it's like a wishy-washy narcissist. I go back and forth between I'm the worst person in the world to I'm on top of the world, you know? Technically, if you go so deep into the ground, like you dig a hole, eventually you'll come out on the other side. So like that's what you gotta do, you know? You gotta sit there and you gotta berate yourself until you start being like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not ugly. I just smell like shit. And then you take a shower and you fix your problems. Giving 1% is better than giving nothing at all. You don't have to go out all the time. Even if it's just surviving the day, you'll be okay tomorrow. Exactly. I agree. I think you should try to give at least a good 60, like a solid 60% every day. Drinking is okay until you need a drink when you get out better at work. Then you just spend more money. You get more drunk. Hi, Colt. How you doing? God, I hope to even get a smidge of that confidence. It's okay. I will thrust upon my confidence on you. Do you feel it thrusting into you? Do you feel the confidence thrusting into you? Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Are you having a good day today? Welcome in. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to my shit show. But, dude, you know what I really want? Oh, wait, I forgot to do my YouTube intro. Hi, YouTube. Welcome to my stream. Today, I'm gonna be playing V Rising, and I'm giving away gift codes. So follow my Twitch. Wow, my editor edits this to be at the beginning of stream and probably leaves it in the middle too, so you guys see it twice. Hi, I'm GhostySaige. This is my chat, and I'm a wishy-washy narcissist. Thank you for watching. See, I feel like I need like an intro where it goes like I feel like I could do that. I need a jingle. You know, like a scat jingle, you know, but not like scat in the way of like shit, but scat in the way of like skippity that but dolly do. Unsubscribe! What the heck, Skank Pit? I thought we were becoming besties. You like my planter wart, right? I'll show it to you for money. Fuck! Hey, YouTube, your algo is big doogie stinky. So real. Oh my god, it's my emo core music. That was thank you. See, I strive on knowing that I'm really good at YouTube intros. I'm super good at them. People always ask me, they say, Ghosty, how did you get such a presence on YouTube? Hold on, let me see how many subscribers I got. Let me view your channel. Hey, we hit 400! Let's go! I started YouTube like a couple months ago. So this is a score. This is 400. Woo! Nobody unsubscribed because we just celebrated. Hey, you should follow my socials. Yeah, you should follow them. If you follow them, you will get nothing, but it will make me feel better. I'm the Scatman. The growth continues. See, I'm really good at convincing people to like and subscribe to my channels. And if you are on YouTube and you're watching this, I'm talking directly to you. I hope that convinced you. I really like talking, yeah. I hope that did that convince you guys? Scale of 1 to 10. Would you subscribe after that? I need to know feedback. I need to know if I'm doing this right, okay? My feelings. Dip. I report! Huh? What do you mean? Wait, well, just come back! Come back! Hi, Surfy! I'm at what? Okay. How do I do my YouTube intros then, guys? How do I do it? How do I do YouTube? Do YouTube. Should I be like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Well, I unsubbed just to resub. Thank you, D! Thank you! Like, comment, subscribe, and leave the comment. Glizzy's rule if you made it to the end of the video. Oh, that's smart. Give him like a call to action. Yeah, I did that once. Hi, Ishvara. Fuck it, we ballin'. I would be afraid of having balls, though. I feel like if I were to have balls, they would be like giant balls. And that makes me nervous. I gotta be real. By the way, this is a sponsored stream by V Rising. Thank you so much for sponsoring me. Thank you. I'd be scared of having balls, though. Because, like, they stick to the side of your... I know I talk about this all the time. But, like, they'd stick to the side of your legs, or, like, that image going around on Twitter that keeps disturbing me, where it's, like, you have balls, and they get stuck in the little chair with, the blinds. You know, the chair that has, like, the little blind stuff? I'm scared of that. Your lips don't stick to the side of your legs. No. The vaginal lips do not stick to the side of your legs. They stay in place. Nothing bothers them. You've never had your balls stick to the side of your legs? Okay, maybe a friend misinformed me, because I was asking questions about it the other day. I just want to make sure I'm informed, because my biggest fear is waking up with balls one day, you know? That's a huge fear of mine. My cat likes to jump directly on mine when I'm in bed. What is the worst thing? If you have balls, what is the worst thing that has ever happened because of them? If I knew how to stream or wanted to, I'd be doing it. I have no helpful advice. That's the best I can do. Jokes or sarcasm. That's okay, Mr. Frick. I don't feel like there's really, like, any advice that you can give a streamer. Because, like, different things work for different people. I meant the bench thing. No, they do stick. That's traumatizing. Like, what do you do when they stick? Are they like glue? Like when you get glue in between your fingers and you try to move it and it's like stuck? Your dogs keep whipping me in the balls with his tail. That's crazy. They don't stick that much now. One's in a blooming thing and conditions have to be right for it. What do you mean by that? Ghosty fat nut Saige? That's fucked up of you to say. That's fucked up. That's fucked up of you to say. You're my wizard buddy. What the hell? Got someone pregnant? Oh, D, I love that for you. Congratulations on becoming a father. Accidentally squishing them between my thighs, that's about it. Ugh. They've taken me directly to the hospital. For what? Why did you have to have ball surgery? Getting them caught in a zipper? What? Other than catching them in the pants? Ah! What do you mean? That's horrifying. Wait, do you guys not wear underwear? Take the wide steps? Oh, God. Not that bad. They can get tangled up. I have a friend who had testicular torsion one time and he lost a ball. I cannot say that on stream. Can you message it to me and give me permission to say it on stream so I can say it on stream? The usual pets somehow homing in on me. Dogs, cat, ferrets, iguanas, and rabbits. You've had an iguana touch your balls? It's a combination of sweat and what you have on, but unstick easily. But zipper catching is a real thing. What happens if you get it stuck in your zipper? For that we be stuck in the zipper, a little blood. Little blood? What? Oh, God. I feel like it's a sign. Sitting down wrong. Always have the ball clearance. Absolutely not. Why not? Come on. I want to know about your ball problems. I could be a ball examiner. Don't send me your balls, please. Don't send me them. I'm talking out my balls. My balls. Don't send me your balls, please. Saying hormones can be annoying. You gotta unzip your balls. Unzip it, obviously. Do you think we just go fuck it and keep... I don't know! That's why I'm asking, Skink! That's why I'm asking! Life hack. Boxer briefs and boxers tidy... Boxer briefs are better than boxers, which are better than tidy whities. What about those... I keep getting an ad for, like, one of those cooling boxers briefs that have, like, a little pocket for your balls. Have anybody tried those before? I haven't heard of 90% of this. Are you all okay? Have you never zipped up your ball sack? Also, the worst thing that could happen is poison ivy. Yeah, that's... Sensation the 7 Dragon Ball stay home. What the fuck? Boxer briefs with the pouch for real. Do you guys have the pouch? It burns. Well, no shit, so... no shit, it's poison ivy! That's horrid. The pouch underwear is morning, but it's stupid gimmick. It's a gimmick, so it doesn't... Do you have pouch underwear? Have you tried it? I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. Hold up. New poll. Do you have ball pouch undies? Yes. No. I don't have balls. Okay, vote. They're kind of made away by default. It doesn't work. That or white paper. It doesn't work? Icy hot by the balls is heard. What? Honestly, I don't understand why people say grow a pair when people want to be tough. Why not a vajayjay? Those can take a pound. That's crazy of you to say. That's actually insane of you to say. Why would you say that? That's crazy. That's fucked up. Oh my god. What is wrong with you? I love that. I mean, at least it wasn't my friend who put a lighter fluid on his crotch and lit it. Well, he didn't do that again. Why would he do that in the first place? Guys, you can't set your balls on fire. That's like a no-brainer. I have some yet very comfy, but more expensive. A party trick. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? Not useful and back to normal boxers. Boxer briefs or boxers? Okay, so you guys do have it. A lot of you guys have it. Some of you guys do not have it. And I have 3 women in the chat. Hey, ladies. How you doing tonight? Ladies, I'm shaking my dreads. Ladies. Ladies, you gotta stop capping. I'm shaking my dreads for you. Yeah. Gotta let me shake my dreads. I'm sorry! Lit my actual hair off. Why? Guys, you gotta stay away from the matches. You're not smart enough. Okay, ladies! Ladies, come on! Vanina! Is that my Nina? Hey, girl, hey! I love Nina. Nina's so pretty. Briefs look good on a lot of people. I think you guys should change to banana hammocks. The guy who is afraid of wearing a banana hammock is the guy who is afraid of everything. Nina! How you doing, Nina? My love, I love you. Guys, go follow Banina. I love her. Banina is so pretty. She's so pretty. She's a good artist, and she's so pretty. She's not very smart, but she's really pretty, and she's a great artist. How's it going, Cutie? I'm doing great. How are you doing, Kitty? Pretty. You're not ugly. You're gorgeous. At this point, you're waiting to wear a banana hammock. You might as well just head to the nudist beach. I think we should have more nudist beach. I think there should be nudist beach everywhere. Doing just fabulous. I love that. What? You don't become a sociopath under the influence of alcohol? I am under the influence of alcohol. Oh, this song? What song is this? The Kids Aren't Alright by The Offspring. Doing just fabulous. Let's go. Why stop there, nudist world? I feel like we should go back to being nude. I feel like I am hottest when I am naked. You know, like, maybe... Wait a minute! Wait, back up! I mean, like, I feel like people are, you know, like, at their best when they are naked. You know, I feel like people think better when they are in the nude. You know, like, you're more confident in yourself. No, I'm sorry. I mean, like, they're not comfortable. What's not comfortable about being naked? That is your skin, bestie. This your skin. Don't clip me, please. We can talk about other things. We can talk about, like, life and death, you know, in the mourning process. Did you know sometimes it takes people, like, the same amount that they knew someone minus half of that to actually mourn them, even if they're not dead? Isn't that interesting? If you can be naked in front of a crowd and feel no shame, it takes confidence. I mean, I feel like you should feel a little, like, insecure if you're naked. Isn't that, like, the whole point of, like, Genesis in the Bible? You know, where Adam and Eve were, like, they ate that fruit, and then they were like, yo, I'm naked, I need some clothes. Does that mean, like, it was really temperate all the time? Or maybe they were, like, incredibly hairy in the cold. You know? I'm here for this drunk and existential. I'm not existential and I'm not drunk. I'm just, like, slightly tipsy. I'm just hanging out. You know, I'm just doing the best that I can. Every hour of every day doing the best that I can. You know, that's what you should be doing as a person. As a yeah. Yep. I just feel like we should be helping each other, you know, hand in hand. And maybe one day, if I ever grow balls, I'll take you guys' advice and I will go straight to, like, the boxer briefs, you know? The snake didn't adorn clothes. He's made crawl upon his belly where he did go afterwards. I meant that drunk, but congrats on not being drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm not. That I was drunk? Oh, okay, then we both are. It's just self-defense, but how many bruises and cuts and scratches when naked? That's another thing, is like, You know, it's like you're running in tennis shoes, but you're naked. Do people still wear tennis shoes if they're naked? Real human bean hours. No, I dropped my beans on the floor before stream. Hi, Nidalyn, welcome in. I'm fine being nude, but having my junk loose is not comfortable to walk around. So do you think they struggled with that in the old nudist days? Why was the first thing I hear join if I ever grow balls? Well, I'm really worried that one day I'm gonna wake up with balls. It's a big fear of mine. I don't want to wake up with balls. I keep having a reoccurring nightmare that never stops. I've had it for several years where I wake up and I have giant nuts. No wiener, just the nuts, which is like the negative in the situation. The best thing about boxer briefs, you can have different materials, so it's versatile for looks. True. Tennis shoes while nude is a power move. True. Imagine sitting anywhere in public naked. Then your balls would be everywhere, and you'd be touching everyone's balls that were there before your balls. Nude while in socks and sandals. True. So that episode of South Park where they gave themselves cancer and had giant balls. True. That sounds like a good enough story to follow for the cancer. I'm afraid of having balls, and I know I bring this up a lot, but it's something that deeply troubles me. Because I believe in, like, I went to Saige, not like me Saige, but like a real one that was at the county fair, okay? They charged me $40 to read my future, right? Which means they have to be legit because it was expensive. And they were talking about me, and I asked them about reoccurring dreams, and they said reoccurring dreams are likely to come true. So I'm really worried about that. In nudist colonies, they tend to sit on towels for hygiene. Do they take their towels with them? Nude but wearing Crocs. That just sounds like an everyday day in my house, bro. Why question me, Shamara? Why question me? $40. Yeah, I spent $40 at the county fair, and they told me like my love life and what they thought was gonna happen in my life. But they read my hands, and then they drew like a bunch of cards. It was crazy. I felt like I learned a lot about myself. I don't really remember everything they told me, so maybe that's the reason. But anything that like is truthful, I tend to just chalk up to that. Chronicles of Ghosty and imaginary baby batter balloons. No, I'm scared of that. I don't want any baby batter balloons. So I don't want any babies right now because, you know, that's a lot of responsibility. I'm friends with Maximo Foe in that case. Ignore me casting my signature only balls spell. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Get sunscreen, a burn on your sack for string for hours. That's another thing, is the sun would burn your ball sacks. Do you get tarot card reading? No, I haven't gotten a tarot card reading. I wanted to get Ren of Cups to read one for me, but I gotta be honest, I was a little shy. I feel like I'm not a shy person. Like, I feel like I can make friends with anybody, but I also, like, when it comes to, like, asking people to do stuff or something, I get nervous. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to, like, I don't know. Like, that's her whole thing, is reading tarot cards. And, like, she's rated me before, and, like, we've talked before. But, like, I also watched her on TikTok before, like, we talked. And I don't know. I don't want to be weird. I really don't want to be weird. I'm a weirdo. Long cast I may complete before I die. No idea. I don't know. I had the opposite dream once where I could gender bend and was a girl. How is being a girl for you? How's being a girl? Everyone minus drug dealers get the full drawn. I'll have to ask my dealer. I didn't know that. I didn't know that drug dealers got a special card. I have never gotten my tarot read, not readed. My bad. Oh god. Okay, one sec. I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. Don't pee without, don't, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. My bad. What the fuck, bro? Unbelievable! Yeah, bro, that shit sucks. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Phantasma, how was your stream? I don't know if you're still here. I went to piss. How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hey guys. Hey. Also, I'm sorry. I didn't know my stream broke. My bad. I was going to the bathroom. Hold up. Damn. Okay. If everyone we prayed you'd come back. Aw, thank you. What a terrible prayer. I hope you guys are having a good night. I'm sorry. I broke the internet. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh. Wait, hold on. I think we're having a tornado warning. Wait. Fuck! Hold on. Dude, this season for tornadoes has been awful. Oh, wait. Are we having... Hold up. To me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, it's you I see. Okay, hold up. I'ma just Google it. Is there a tornado right now? Fuck. You gotta be joking. Wait. Dogs may turn on your power while you're awake. We're supposed to be clear to this at like 10 p.m. Plus, like literally, bro. What the fuck? To me. Is this something I have to be? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if this is something I actually have to be worried about or if this is just dog shit. Everywhere to me. It's you I see. No, I appreciate that. I'm just double checking. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, hold up. You got this. How about what you gotta say? All you giving me is fiction. I'm a sorry sucker and this happens all the time. I found